Okay, so today I want to talk to you a little bit about digestive problems, right? So a lot of people come to us with digestive problems, and they've been a lot of places. Some have said, well, it's what you eat, it's your age, there are a lot of different reasons for people to so-called have digestive problems, but ultimately they all usually go down the same avenue, taking medications, which never really fix their digestive problem, but ultimately mask it. Now, if this goes on long enough, it can lead to further more difficulties and bigger disease processes down the road. Now, let's talk about where these digestive problems come from. So, you realize that your digestion is controlled by the nervous system, okay? If you took your stomach out of your body and laid it on a table, that stomach's going to start to die. Why? Because there's not enough blood? No, blood's only food for your body. It's because it's disconnected from the nervous system. What that means is when you eat something, message goes to your brain that says there's food, whether it's carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and then the messages leave the brain and go back and tell the digestive system what to do with it, right? When you swallow, something pushes that food down to the stomach. Something breaks that food up, the proteins, the glucose, the vitamins, something that goes ahead, and it's the intelligence within your body that knows what to do with that food. Now, what happens when, let's say, digestion goes awry? Let's say you start to have some reflux or, heartburn or some upper digestive problem like bloating or something like that. Well, there's some disconnect between your brain and that part of the body, so that maybe it's producing too much digestive enzymes, or maybe not enough is most often the case. Not enough digestive enzymes, okay, to break down the food properly. So you have a hard time digesting it. Maybe it even comes back up into your throat. What about the lower digestive system? Let's look at this. Let's say one of the bones in the top of your neck, and this is the only place this can happen, misalign and actually put pressure on the specific pathways that go to your colon. Okay, what does that mean? Well, it means the message from your brain to your colon is not getting there at 100%. What does that mean? Well, I don't know. It means it doesn't work right. Now, not working right means maybe it doesn't absorb enough fluid, right? Maybe you have diarrhea. Maybe it moves too slow. Maybe you get backed up or constipated. Maybe it doesn't move at all. Or Crohn's disease, okay? All because one of the bones at the top of the neck have gotten misaligned, interfering with the messages to that part of the body. I had a kid come to me not too long ago, 15 years old, had been at Duke University for 30 days, had lost 28 pounds because his stomach had quit working, called gastroparesis. Basically, the stomach just stops. Now, why would the stomach just suddenly stop? Well, Duke had no answer. They actually sent the kid home, feeding him through an IV bag, and had no idea whether his stomach would ever start working again. Now, he was only 15 years old. Imagine if the kid had never gotten help. I don't know what would have happened to him. So the dad called me. I told him, I said, well, I tell you what, if there's a bone out of line in his neck, it could be interfering with the messages that are going to his stomach. If those messages are interfered with, then the stomach doesn't work the way it's intended to. In his case, maybe it doesn't work at all. So the next day they brought him in. We checked him. We found that he definitely had a problem going on at the top of his neck. I showed his dad real simply on the x-ray what's causing the problem. We made one correction. While the 15-year-old was resting, he sat up and he says, you know what? I feel hungry. First time he had felt hungry in 30 days. We brought him back in. I post-scanned him. I checked him again, and we found that now there was no pressure on the brainstem. What do you think happened to that kid? Well, the next day he ate a baked potato, first meal he had had in 31 days. 2 days later, he ate his first full meal. Within 2 weeks, he gained all his weight back. Stomach started working again. Well, of course, when he went back to Duke, they said it's just a coincidence, right? Well, I'll tell you, that kid went on to play on the state championship baseball team. Got a full scholarship where he now plays baseball in college. Now, again, where would he have been had his dad not heard about this message and thought, hey, you know what, maybe there's some sort of disconnect. That's what's causing the stomach to hurt. So if you have any kind of digestive issues, whether it's heartburn or constipation, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, colitis, any other itis, give us a call, okay? Find an upper cervical doctor near you. If you're in the Charlotte area, call us. Our number is 704-588-5560. Call us and let's check and see if maybe the digestive problem that you have isn't a digestive problem after all, but maybe a nerve problem. So give us a call. Let's see what we can do to try to put an end to these digestive problems. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.